age, memories are like loot. A lot of trash, and a precious few you never want to lose. Unfortunately, a lifetime of shots to the brain, some fists, some whiskey, have made the old bread box less trustworthy than a Pandoran arms dealer. So I offloaded my most important memories to the handsomest, most charming men I knew. My digital clones. They stayed in the Echo Net and kept me memories safe, so as I could visit them every once in a while. Like the kids I hopefully didn't have. But don't worry, as is always the case when you're feeling good, the galaxies will rally to correct that. Here's a joke for you. A guy walks into a bar and realizes he's just been murdered. Or one of my memories was, at least. Permanently deleted from the Echo Net. Killed, you might say. It shouldn't have been possible, but the data was sound. Mine, though, clearly wasn't. Who'd killed my memory clone? And why? I was too close to solve this kind of case myself. So I called for help. I only hoped they were up to the task. Perfect timing, boyo. Got a mystery to sort. Could use some help. What do you say? Ready to find out who killed my memory, Zane?
What is a memory, Zane?
Some years back, I realized my mind wasn't as sharp as I'd like. Was messing about with a new version of my clones. Decided to turn the failed ones into a sort of living memory bank, you might say. And that's how we got Memzanes. Clones I can have a proper chat with, each holding a different bit of my memory.
And one of these memory Zanes was deleted?
Exactly. Impenetrable system, state-of-the-art, only accessible by yours truly, or you, once you're vetted. And yet, someone cracked it. You gotta find out who killed me, Memzane.
Sounds like a cyber mystery.
If that's how you want to put it, sure, go on. The killing took place in that arcade game called Private Dick. I'd go with you, but someone has to stay here to get you back out when you're done. So, best of luck in there. Looking at my special loot, huh? Well, quit your looking. You haven't earned it yet.
Anyone in the game can tell you, luck is all that matters. And it is the one thing you'll never want to rely on. What luck really is a double-edged blade. Good or bad, it cuts both ways. I had to ask myself, would catching a killer be good luck or bad? Since it was not sensing. The simplest solution may be boring, but I had to ask. Why could Zane simply not clone himself again?
With how quickly memories degrade, each new version is worse than the last. This Memzane held my most important memories. Some new ones in there of Levain, but most were decades old and of the best people I ever met. I promise I'd never...
Sometimes survival is just a roll of the dice. Snake Eyes, you lose. This looked more like the roll of a giant boulder, or a runaway Zamboni. I hoped that, unlike death by ice car, this had been quick. My first order of business. Talk to the assembled Digizanes.
Say, a murder in Digital City? A violent nation? One of the worst I've seen. For feck's sake, a vault hunter! This case is grisly enough without you loot-hungry kill goblins messing up my crime scene. Shove off, will you? Scanning the scene should give us a clue or two about where the killer went next. Their digital signature should be linked directly to the blood spatter.
Lots of blood, but little of anything else. There is nothing like the thrill of pulling a card and seeing your hand take shape. Will it be a flush, a straight, or a pass? Finding my first clue was like that. But had I pulled an ace, or a card back to back with all of the moves on it, I was usually the one paid to an iron pass. But this time, all eyes were on me, and I wasn't getting paid. Damn, I forgot to ask for pay. Maybe these shadowy figures were feeling generous.
Decapitated, huh? Oof.
I thought the crowd would assist me, but they disappeared before I could even say hello. Maybe dinner was ready. But without a stomach, the only hunger I felt was for the truth.
I can maybe get some prints off of that bottle.
Oh. Ah.
Scrap of paper? Could be a clue. Bring those clues over here so I can take a look. That's a digi, Zane, all right. What a waste. An eviction notice. But the name and address are scratched out. Strange brand.
For the last time, I want you out. Vault Hunter's got no jurisdiction in my city.
I had spent enough time smiling and nodding at law enforcement that my neck muscles would be magnificent. If I had them. He could bluster all he wanted. I was not going anywhere. Footprints can only mean one thing. Someone's feet were here. Disgusting. In Borderlands, no matter which card you draw, they all lead to the river. And I had enough gold in my hand now to tell me where I was headed next. Which was likely not a literal river, but to the real place Zane was murdered. I did not think he spent much time around rivers. But time would fail. The timekeeper should have trained you better!
I'm not sure how the game will respond with you in there, so
only been modified to allow myself in with no issues. But I guess us vault hunters are used to things trying to kill us day in and day out. So, business as usual then, really.
Roll them! Luck is on my side!
We got a hit on the bottle. Came from Club Aurora. Vincent should come back shortly. Scrap of paper is an eviction notice for replacing Skyline Chambers. Hoping to have a name for you soon.
Permanent people coming up! Betting on me! Gunning for glory! That's the kick I needed! Tell me someone saw that!
Scanning the scene should give us a clue or two about where the killer went next. Their digital signature should be linked directly to the blood spatter. Nice one. That scan linked the killer's digital signature with the blood spatter. We should be able to track them further now.
Footprints. Somebody had been walking here.
Name on the eviction notice says Blade Diaz, apartment 432. Not exactly a lot known for his hospitality, so keep your head on a swivel. Or three.
I had a name. If you're guilty, Blade, you'd better start running. See something new every day. Let us see how I stack up against you, new Armada. The cannons have arrived! The elevator needed a hack. And as I was neither a protocol bot nor a lazy comedian, I left the job to my partner. The apartments were decent enough. I had to wonder, would this virtual home become a house of cards? Because I was really good at building those. I could build a high-rise of cards if I wanted to. Maybe I would, after I had found more clues.
Nobody's home! Now leave before nobody fills you full of lead!
A belly full of lead sounded like a good breakfast to me. I just needed a way inside. This is how you live, huh?
Okay, I give! Just don't kill me!
You will tell me why I found your name at a murder scene, or it will not be the only such scene I visit today.
Ah, jeez. I knew my stupid eviction notice fell out of my pocket somewhere. But I didn't kill the guy. I only moved the body like Bruno told me to.
Swear on my mum's grave. He's a club Aurora. Sure hope nothing you kill in there is important to the game's code. You'd think it'd be fine. But once, I found a file that was just a photo of a baby thrasher. Huh? Deleting it would cause the game to crash every time you load it up. So strange. Fingerprints on the
You're not getting in. And you are not getting up.
We must do not fear death. You are barely alive and breathing. Prepare for explosion. I have a gear to pick with your lot. Cash out!
Buzz off, you fuzz! I cut the power to the door! You ain't getting in here! Getting the power back means nothing without the access code. Damn fools thinking we're all idiots. I was top of my class, you know. And don't you dare say it doesn't count just because it was in prison and there was only 3 of us. The top is the top and you'll never reach me. Just leave already. Okay, I give. I'll talk.
I make things simple. The bartender would tell me why his fingerprints were on the bottle at the crime scene. Or we'd play blade-off roulette with an assault rifle. And he would go first.
Look, I didn't do it, but I know where it happened. The roofs at Nexus Arc. He was already dead when I got there. You gotta believe me. Well, don't keep me in suspense. How are things looking? More answers than questions, I hope.
Zane was eager to solve the murder of his digital memory. And I was eager for him to stop hounding me about it.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, I love a surprise. No luck about it. That was. Factory reset coming up. Feeling lucky? I have you. Let it roll.
gamble. If we were lucky, the killer's identity would be found at the top of the Nexus Arc Tower. If we were unlucky, well, we preferred not to think of that.
I became the detective I am today by standing my ground and learning to go it alone. And I've been alone a long time. I know your type. You think you're helping. But that's not how things are here.
So it seems.
Good. We're clearly on the same team. I just need you to stay on the bench for this one. Now bugger off.
The true crime scene where Zane met his end. The poor guy's luck had run out, but mine was beginning to pick up.
If you scan the scene, we should be able to tie the killer's digital signature to the blood spatter from the murder. Then, we track the bastard down.
The scene reminded me of how fragile a human's body was, and how liquid. Why were they full of so much damn liquid? Snake Eyes. The killer had been here, but without any identifying details left behind. I had gone bust.
Can't find the murder weapon, huh? Lucky for you, I'm brilliant. I'll send you away back to me. Hold on.
When you reconstructed the murder scene, I realized something. We knew it was likely to be a gun, and it was. But I checked, and it doesn't actually exist anywhere else in the game. Then I had a thought. Private Dick and a game called Silent Crisis Timescope 5 are on the same network. If they're sharing pipes, data could have crossed over.
So, the killer steals a gun for a bit and returns it after he's done the deed, huh?
My memzanes are the only things inside Private Dick that should
Be indestructible. Said by me, of course. But cross-game corruption? That's messy. SCTS-5 will have the answers we're after. Mind yourself, though. The boss in there's no pushover.
He will be, for me.
And a new challenger approaches.
That's right, Bobby.
Name is Bill.
That's what I said. And the winner will go home with one prize, Bobby.
Bill,
I have a gear to pick with for
That's
life.
a great prize. I'm behind on all of mine right now already.
you are a moron.
Maximum impact!
No, I'm Bobby.
Your name's Dale, and the prize is Moxie's hand in
Wish I
marriage.
had a card for each hand.
It's just a hand, but it'll do.
What is this, Zane?
That's just the in-game lore. Doesn't transfer to the real world. Sorry.
Just try to get close in. Wish I had a card for each hand. Extra bang for my buck. Canceling your order. Feel the thrill? Now what me, lad!
Scanning the weapon, I'll try it. But if it deleted my mem Zane, it's a fair trade, I say.
And that does it. We have a new victor.
Victor? Good name. And they won as well, so it's accurate.
Please shut up.
Can do.
Thanks for joining us on this journey, folks. And
For how long?
I do amaze myself, daily, obviously, but still, that was the murder weapon, all right, and the killer's data is all over it. Courtesy of yours truly, you can track him properly in Private Dick now. Good hunting.
A change of venue does not mean you are out of the game. Oh no. I have returned to track down this dark horse and up the ante. The question was, would my opponent go all in? Or would I have to sweeten the pot? Gambling style.
You know, I created these mem Zanes hoping I'd never forget anything ever again. But what good has that done me? Holding on to every memory. That's not living. That's haunting yourself.
Humans liked talking out loud. It helps them think, helps them solve problems. Something about getting the words out of their brains made it.
I knew you'd be a problem. Coming in here like you know anything about us. Ruining our world like you've already ruined our minds. He filled mine with the memories he so desperately wants to forget, but feels too guilty to delete. His regrets, his pain, his hate. That's all he gave me. And if I can't be happy, why should others get to me? Why should he get to me? I've watched him coming here for years, but not once has he come to me. Well, soon I'll be the only one left. And he'll have no choice. Find the joy.
Oh, I love it, surprise!
Peter Nancy speaks. I'll never see the inside of a cell. Keep the change on what, Peter? It wasn't me. It was the face.
That is the way the dice roll.
You'll go down with a big sleep. Farewell, my lovely.
Gunning for good!
Kiss me, deadly.
A diverting display! Don't shoot my eyes! You are nothing more than puppies! I feel lucky!
He was telling the truth. I filled him with memories of the worst things I've done in my life. I didn't think I deserved to forget them. But seeing how they affected him, hearing that he didn't believe I deserved any happy memories.
All a body can do is play the hand they are dealt. But guilt, jealousy, fear, self-loathing. These will make you fold, even when you hold a winning hand. Not me, obviously. Other people. But for Zane, these feelings passed into his clones, and what looked like murder was ultimately self-sabotage.
Just glad I didn't lose any other Zanes. Maybe one day I'll share those lost memories with you. For now, I need some time alone. Thanks, Cash.
The trick to making your own luck is to know it is not yours. All the hard work and preparation in the world may fail at the last if the universe's whimsy is not on your side. You catch a killer, you solve a case. A good day. But any good gambler knows the next deck could be stacked. The next game could be rigged. So you load your gun and let the chips fall.